Let me teach you something about Counter-Strike. It's all about being the best and looking the best on the same time. But guys, it's not about me and how many tournaments I won, or how good I look while doing it. This is about you. Join me on SkinClub.
Like, let's see how he jumps, you know, like, okay, there's a small trick I can show to everyone here. I have played B Mirage. There's one easy way to always jump in B. Like, I think there is, if you don't feel comfortable on when you should jump, what you can always do is, the most safest way to jump is basically doing one, walking back and jumping, but you're gonna miss timing, so it's always a balance. But if you're not always comfortable when you should move, I think this is the... You see, when you just come in here, you put your cursor here. When you're moving here, moving up, you jump. So now, you know? So if you get like a feeling of it, so it's very hard to kill you if they get close. There is like always one bad thing about when you jump like the safe way, is that the enemies in theory can do like this and not get spotted, but it's also a huge risk for them. If there's an orb, they just die. I'd like to see the guy buying grenades. What are we doing here? Yeah. Nah. If you've seen my reviews, flashes we are being harsh on. It's only thing that's gonna flash is this jump short, because it's on there, but you have to dodge it yourself. Even if you're pushing mid, it doesn't blind you. Doesn't flash much. Like, you have to be really lucky if this flashes this guy pushing up. Maybe I can show a flash after. Let's see what he does in this round. So yeah, this flash is even also too early. I mean, you can say it popped now and he jumped short, so it'd be good enough for that. But you even see the flashing his teammate. There's many layers to how you want to do it, but I'll show some of the default flashes. So you would have one guy in the back calling this flash, just you can just walk through it here. You can also come here and throw it here. I think that's maybe too low. That's fine. The one flash is catching. It's always hard to catch this flash if the guy jumps up here, but if he's here, and these flashes will blind him. You see, maybe not one of them, but the two where you're on top, TV here. These could be good opening flash, and then you just call them when you go out mid. So if you want to self flash for yourself, there's I can show you 3 flashes. I feel like it's good. So there's this one, or even this one where it goes deeper and you jump out with that flash. But these flashes are only good late. So what you else could do to make the flash better, I guess, is like coming like this, flashing high like this, and jump out. But this flash will be better no matter how you put it, because if the guy is running on mid, he will be blind. And it's easier for your teammates to dodge if you just do a right click flash like this and it pops. So if he's in the right side of his window, he's blind. This guy's programmed to check right side of ramp. He died a lot to that. Look. No chance they could have been there timing wise. But he checks it still. I love it, man. There's... Let me show something. Like, if you pay attention to how he walked up, like did like this, and then he did like keep walking like this, you know what I mean? Like, one way to kind of have a good awareness and peek is just like, if you really wanna do it very simple, it depends if you think you have timing and stuff like this, but some angles like CT you have to peek good. So even like when you come here, you check close like he did, then you line up your aim through the wall, you crouch peek. Then you line through wall, crouch peek, and you keep doing the same, and you can do like this, and then you check this, and you take area by area which angle you feel like the enemy can be in. So in one way, so you could like kind of learn like to take a pause, peek, take a pause, peek, because if you actually see one, you have the advantage to shoot. This is way too risky, especially give up full shot control to enemies. Me know, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain what you want to do here. I think it's this one. We're sitting, I think you're sitting here. I'll try to explain. I think it's around this area where you kind of like watching for hits. And let me see how it looks like. So the guy can't kill you here, you see? He can see you, he can jump spot you, but you have a chance to kill him. But he can't kill you. So what happens often, like you're going this here, is like you can see the head, they're jumping in this area. Right, so if you're aiming here, or you see the shadow if they come, I think you see the shadow if they come close catwalk. But if you aim here, I think there's a big chance you hit the Xbox head as well. Let's see. So you can in theory hold this, and there's a big chance you can easily kill this guy, and when it jumps you can maybe even get to kill him with an AK as well. But Baymax, there's some ideas for you as well. Oh, there's some tilt here in the team now, guys. What you could have done here, you could have flashed up like this. I think it's not possible actually, what I had in mind. It's actually possible. So you flash up like this, you know what I mean? And then you peek. But that's so hard because like what else could have done, which is also fine, is flash like this and peek. This is one way that you can always try to use flash. I know if he's hiding behind the box he's not blind, but if the guy's pushing forward he has to decide to flash or not. So now here you flash like this, but if you actually start using flashes where for yourself where you don't get blind and the enemy should be blind, that's one trick in this case. Now you can also throw it further left behind the wall, or like I said in front of you. That was my first thought, so it's even better flash. What are we doing here? You're doing the same move all the time. So if you want to do the same flash as Baymax, there's one way to improve it. There's an easy way to do it. You run here and you aim there, and bam! Now we're talking. So I can help you with that flash, Baymax. Because of the flash, this one doesn't go far enough. You see it goes on the edge. So new trick for you. With your Xbox smoke, you can come here, aim at this, and run through it. And timing wise is perfect. So you can just release here when you hear the shadow and see? Good spam, fall back, good entry. You see, they're communicating good. This is a higher level now than the other demo guys, that I can tell you. Is that a set one way maybe? No, it's not. It's just set smoke. It's, I don't know how if there's a set smoke or how to do it, but let me figure out. But the idea is that you do a smoke like this, and you can even do it better and see the feet here, and the T's can't really cross left side. And you always have a good situation unless you see the T's are really aware and flashing, and you can probably set up a really set smoke. Let me figure something out for you guys. Maybe. Let's check it. Let's check it out. See, that's a one way for you guys you can use. Because with T's, they're not always aware of it, but that can be a huge gap here. So what you would do is just come here and aim it in the middle of this, I think I aimed. So there you create a good one way for you, especially if you play Silencer for example. And you can just aim here, you look at the feet, and when you see the feet, you spam. Okay, so he didn't have a HE before, that's why I was wondering. This will only be a lineup for HE, which is a good HE. If they are close, let's see how much damage it does. What's the HE go, Ian? Isn't it too short? Yeah, that's not good. I think a setup, I can explain one setup. So you know, you will have sometimes one guy shoulder peeking here, and if they have a Molotov pool, one thing a setup I used to play a lot, there was like this, one guy shoulder peeking and one guy here. That was me with HE. Can't remember how I had it. No, there's something off here. I also had the same lineup. I'll use this. Yeah, so I explained the idea. So when they Molotov pool, the T's will Molotov pool, we wait a bit and throw this Molo. So if they get forced out, he will take the dude from CT, and right as the Molotov fades, I'll throw HE, and sometimes I'll change the HE as well to throw it like deeper like this. So if the guy is peeking like this and holding, he will get HE. This is very dangerous. Now they know he's stuck. Good shot. Good Molotov, but 1 second later he will be dead. Oh no. Now we can triple again. Does his teammate have a flash? Sometimes you just have to call flash. So one of the best flashes you can ever get is these flashes above you on the roof. Like honestly, that's the best flashes. So just if you just call flash above me, you can decide to shoot and peek after you shoot, or you can just play around with these flashes and know you're not get blind. Like you can also call flash in front of you. Doesn't matter. But that pistol round was rough for the team. Do it as buy. This is always dangerous buy, and I feel like we want to buy on a map like Inferno. A lot of deagles in second round is not worth it. So now they don't have many nades, they can't really pressure banana, but let's see how to play it. Atom has bomb, goes in banana with guy behind him. Okay. Oh, that's bugged. He has a one way to the left. Atom? Oh, hey, still smoke. That can be bugging the scream. So now you want to go fast B here. You have 3 guys in banana. If you just go fast B, there should not be 4 guys. There might be a 3rd guy, but if you trade that, you have full B side. How does this round end? Okay, get the kill on A now. Now, in my opinion, I know I have the overview, but fake. If you're not going in B already now, you should now fake B and go back to A, because like now you have a good scenario on A. I'll show you that smoke. Looks like he's failing it. Let's see. That is a fail. So just the smoke, so everyone knows. It's up here. So that's the way to smoke CT. And if you don't want to go here and smoke CT, obviously, in the scenario, sometimes that will be more safe to do like that. That's also not a cool thing. So if you rush B in the scenario, like you get 2 kills here, and you're like a 3rd guy, you can offer this rune smoke on the run instead of going in here and aiming like that. So you just come in here. What I do is when I see this pillar, I aim. You know what I mean? So we just aim here in this area. You can see I just run through it, and it's not always the super best smoke, but this is good enough for what you need, because here there's like he can go on the side here and have one way. Thanks to SkinClub for making this possible, and make sure you drop a comment and tell me what you guys think about the content we're throwing out. So thank you very much, guys. See ya.